From Bullet to Brain, the flash fiction autobiography of Samuel Kelly. Life doesn't come with a filter, and neither does this story. From Bullet to Brain is a raw, unflinching journey through the life of Samuel Kelly, told in the sharp, staccato bursts of flash fiction. These stories are not polished or prettied up. They are jagged, violent, and unapologetically real. From the innocence of a baby's first cry to the deafening roar of a gunshot, this series captures the chaos, heartbreak, and fleeting moments of beauty in a life shaped by struggle. Each piece, whether a six-word gut punch or a sudden fiction saga, peels back the layers of memory, exposing the wounds, the scars, and the truths that refuse to be silenced. This is not just a story. It's survival. It's pain. It's resilience. It's Samuel Kelly, unedited and unrelenting. Titles like The Baby, The Bullet, The Gun, and Here Comes the Nigger set the tone for a narrative that doesn't shy away from the uncomfortable or the ugly. These are stories that demand to be heard, stories that will leave you breathless, haunted, and maybe even changed. Welcome to From Bullet to Brain. Brace yourself.
Welcome to Ellis Beetle Magazine.
On July 4th, 2026, America celebrates 250 years. This isn't just a moment to look back. It's a chance to look forward, together. To honor this milestone, Ellis Beetle Entertainment, Nahala Music, and BeetleGo presents E Pluribus Futurum, Out of Many, a Future. A brand new album filled with songs of unity, progress, and hope. It's a soundtrack for our next chapter, and it's our gift to you. Download the entire album for free. And the celebration doesn't stop there. Get ready for every picnic, parade, and family gathering with the America's 250th celebration collection from BeetleGo. From stylish apparel and eco-friendly socks to picnic blankets and pickleball sets for the whole family. Wear your spirit, share the moment. It's time to celebrate our future. On July 4th, 2026, download your free album, E Pluribus Futurum, and shop the exclusive 250th anniversary collection.
American Pride, a beautiful.
Visit BeetleGo.com today. That's Beetle-go.com.
Beetle go, get up and go.
Introduction. Sit back, you Gilligans, while I tell a raw truth tale. Let's get to it. There are two that I will name, Canteras and Hayes. Oh, yes, my friends, those two deserve it. Both of them do. Let's bring them to the front of the congregation. Of course, there are more, but I'll decide later if they are worth my time. Chapter 1. I lived inside of frets and fretboards, inlays and 4 strings, trying to make the thing rhythmically sing. What's inside this metal and wood? What's inside for me? Get it good. Make it better. Indianapolis, Indiana. At 17, this thing called to me. Marines came to my high school, a simple table in the high school. But what stood behind it? Marine recruiters looked like ironed paper in their uniforms. It pulled me. He asked, "Do you want to go?" Asking if I wanted to be fresh leather. He said, "You have a choice, to be good, better, or the best." I looked at his uniform and said, "Best." It pulled me, called me. Like they say, God and his Holy Ghost. Shala hala bing bang boom. I wanted to get down, but I denied it. Because these women and the man-woman pimpin' Bobby Titi said, "They'll kill you. They'll put you on the front line." I conceded to that thought. Maybe I'd be wasting my time. But what would it be like to be good, to get better, and become the best? Dorothy Shambach, that wise old Gorgon, alive as I write this, promised I'd be dead or in prison by 30. I knew that if I listened to this Gorgon, you would turn to stone. I was 17. She leaned her head back and laughed. You ain't gonna do nothing with your life, friends or frenemies. I knew they hated me. But keep listening. I'll hip you to the thing. You see, I lived inside of frets and fretboards, inlays and 4 strings, trying to make the thing rhythmically sing. What's inside this metal and wood? What's inside for me? Get it good. Make it better. But what would it be like to be good, to get better, and become the best? I had a ride to Interlochen Music School, tuition and board paid. But I couldn't get help from my mother for food and clothing. Pimpin' Bobby T.T. the Wiggler, military deserter Diggler, made statements like, he had some say-so. He was not the provider, and I knew it was so. Friends or frenemies, I knew my family hated me. But only time would tell. Chapter 2. I graduated high school. Decreased and diminished. So there I was, depleted. University of Utah Music Program. Footnote. A professor would later apologize for purposely failing me at the University of Utah in the music program because he was afraid I would take his gigs. This was while we sat on break, while I paid him to play in my band. Okay, back to it. Decreased and diminished. So there I was, depleted. No money. Married to a cookie pants. But I wanted to live inside of frets and fretboards, inlays and 4 strings, trying to make the thing rhythmically sing. What's inside this metal and wood? What's inside for me? Get it good. Make it better. Still, this thing called to me at 17. Like they say, God and His Holy Ghost. I wanted to get down. Chapter 3. Then one day I was invited to show my face. The Marine recruiter pretended he wanted to recruit. It was Cookie Pants, her brother. So I went. There were 3 Marines in this office. I observed pamphlets and discovered that there was a band. They have a band? The Marine Band, one recruiter said. But what would it be like to be good, to get better, and become the best, I thought. The best. That pull. Somewhere deep inside. This thing called to me. Like they say, God and His Holy Ghost. I studied for the first time its Trinity. The eagle, the globe, and the anchor. The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Cookie Pants. Her brother said, pretend like you want to do it. You go through the motions, don't tell them it's a sham. Tell them you want this life. So I can stay in town and keep banging my wife. But this thing had already called to me. I read the pamphlet, and it read, July 11th, 1798. President John Adams signed an act of Congress establishing the United States Marine Band. August the 21st, 1800. The Marine Band presented its first public concert in Washington on a hill overlooking the Potomac near the future site of the Lincoln Memorial. The other recruiters spoke of brotherhood, camaraderie. Cookie Pants, her brother, just a smiling and agreeing. This thing called to me. Like they say, God and His Holy Ghost. Now I had to make a decision to stay or at least try and fly. My family hated me then as they hate me today. A few care, but so few I call them rare. But in that place of Semper Fi, they could teach me not to care. They would give me their Trinity, the eagle, the globe, and the anchor. There, I could channel my rage into a weapon. This is what they said I would be. If. Now Sammy, the brother of Cookie Pants, started to speak. Don't try and do this. Besides, you're not good enough to get in. You can't be a 5500. They only want the best. Now I had to make a decision to stay or at least try and fly. I played coy, but I was serious in my mind. Okay, I'll audition. I will try. Okay, let me make a call, the other recruiter said. An individual came to Salt Lake City, a Marine, Staff Sergeant Vita. He said, "Let me hear you play." So there I was, depleted, no money, married to a cookie pants, denying the Gorgon, Dorothy Shambach, living inside of frets and fretboards, inlays and four strings, trying to make the thing rhythmically sing, get it good, make it better, to be good, to be better, and become the best. After I played, he said I was in. I played coy, but I was serious in my mind. I wanted to be stationed near Washington, D.C. I requested it, and they made it so. I was thinking of August 21st, 1800. The Marine Band presented its first public concert in Washington, on a hill overlooking the Potomac, near the future site of the Lincoln Memorial. I wanted to see that place. Get far away from here. Anywhere but here. Chapter 4. I played cautiously to prepare for the day. I had to be Pitfall Harry. The treasure chest was to be a Marine. Inside it held the Marine Band. Now most families would be proud of such a feat. But my family conspired, and the church congregation joined against me. As they found out, they threw it all in. Rosemary Redmond Cosby, Mama will stop you. The brother of Cookie Pants begged me not to go. My family harassed him. Why did you take him there? Sammy, I hope you die before you leave. Sammy, I hope you die while you're there. Sammy, I will fast and pray just so I can hear they killed you. Sammy, I hope God will cripple you. Sammy, they lied to you. You ain't in no band. Sammy, you'll never be a Marine. When they blow you up, I hope they never find your body. Those statements are just a few. I thought, why so much death? I repeated to myself the Trinity, the Eagle, the Globe, and the Anchor. My mother, Rosemary, came back to town. She asked, "Why are you going?" I answered, "You reneged. Our deal was that you would pay for school, if I played whenever you called. I played, you didn't do it. The Marines, I didn't go before because you scared me. I couldn't go to Interlaken, and you never gave me a reason. Howard University? That's another story. So there's nothing for me here. I'm going to be a Marine and play in its band. But to be a Marine, I'm not completely sure what that means," I said. "I'm going to play music and learn at the Navy School." She asked, "How long will you stay?" "As long as I can. They have the knowledge I need. They will teach me not to care." She cried a little. One eye, one tear, one cheek. She said, "I stopped all the things you wanted to do because I'm afraid to lose you." Then she hugged and kissed me and said, "Go be a man." Out of the handful of times she hugged me, and this one time she kissed me on the cheek, this empowered me, and I was ready to go. Out of her office, I came with a smile. To be good, to be better, and become the best. Though deep inside, I felt so sad. "Ha ha ha ha," they said. "See, you ain't going nowhere. Mama stopped you." Debbie, my sister, did a Holy Ghost dance and spun like a dancer. Shala hala bing bang boom. I counted 20 people with more statements before I made it to the car. Chapter 5. When I exited the bus at MCRD, I thought to myself, I would rather die here than there. Boot camp was such a glorious thing, a glorious hell, because it made me not care. But there was a drill instructor, Ansley, who kept asking me, "Why are you here?" Now I was told by the recruiters not to say anything about being in the band. So I said, "The recruit is here to kill, sir. He said, "What's your MOS?" I said, "Oh, 300. Apparently, he digged and dug and found out I was going to the band. He pulled me aside and ordered me to attention. Then took one of the other recruits' dirty razor and he began dry shaving my face. As he shaved, he said quietly, tenderly, almost a whisper, "Recruit Cosby will never make it to the band." After the bacteria took hold, he personally walked me to the admin office to opt out, drop out, and sign the paperwork to go back home. Ansley left. When approached, I was told, "Recruit, you can leave now because the skin is compromised, but friends and family will never respect you," he said. "You," I thought. "They won't care that it wasn't your fault. They will laugh and say you didn't have what it takes." I asked, "Sir, why did the drill instructor send the recruit here?" He said, "Drill instructor Sergeant Ansley wants the recruit to fail. Drill instructor Sergeant Ansley hates the recruit." I then learned a lesson about this life. Just because someone has the title doesn't mean they are that title. I stayed and endured. I wanted the knowledge they had at that school. Chapter 6. A doctor told me I was on borrowed time. Your skin is damaged beyond repair. It will spread. As I practiced in the catacombs at the Navy School of Music, this time borrowed was so precious to me. Branford Marsalis told me a story about being the pentatonic man. Pentatonic man. I didn't want to be that, so I gave my whole self to it. Practicing from an Arbin's trombone book, my playing began to grow. A Marine major came in. He said, "Marine, do you know your problem?" I stood. "No, sir," I replied. "Sit," he said. He said, "You don't play one and all the time. You walk one and, but you don't live one and. You don't see it." So he pointed to the cinder blocks covered in paint, enclosing me in that practice room. "Whenever you see this formation, think Marine, live, and play one and all the time. Time signatures change, Marine. So one and. For as long as you breathe and wherever you play. One and. When you're gone and far away from here. One and." So I immediately changed my mind to that mantra. Just one and. Not two and. 3 and 4 and. Just one and. So much beauty in that. After school, the road was not easy. My skin began to break down, and the pain came with it. I became sick, and some said I was malingering. I'll stop here for a moment and address this. Marine bandsman. Yes. 5500s. Yes. Few. Proud. Yes. Where's your music now? Those who said that I malingered. Are we not followers but leaders? Okay, things happen and situations change. I can see that. Maybe music was not your way. But where is your bravado now? I look for some of you and I don't see you. I don't hear your music. I can't see your light. Why block those who love to really play? Those who live inside chords, rhythm, and melody. Inlaid strings, brass, and wood things trying to make the thing rhythmically sing. What's inside this metal and wood? There was a trumpet man who played beautifully. His name was Bowers. He had cancer, and it was killing him. I sat in the room with him, and he said, "Why do they accuse me of malingering?" He said, "Cosby, I'm dying." I said, "They are not Marines." Not inside, Bowers. To some of them, it is a corporate thing. Kiss booty, get higher. They scream and say and play the notes on the page, but they are not Marines. Semper Fi Fo Fum. We laughed. Then he cried. The pain. "I don't know what to do about my wife," he said. "They are empty uniforms," I thought. Always faithful is the motto of the United States Marine Corps, expressed in Latin as Semper Fidelis. It represents a lifelong commitment to the Corps, the country, and each other, embodying a code of loyalty and brotherhood that extends beyond active service. This motto was adopted in 1883 and signifies the unique and steadfast bond shared among Marines, the malingering accusers. As Bauer's days began to wind to an end, Canteras went to the hospital and stood over him. I watched him with my own eyes. I listened to them laugh as the ringleader joked and frolicked about Bowers just weeks before. "He is faking it," he said. "Just a malingerer. I watched you, Will, along with others. But you hugged his wife, acting like you cared." Canteras, Will. Lifelong commitment to the Corps, the country, and each other. Lifelong commitment. Did you forget? I saw you. Rise and walk away. Empty uniform, I thought. Hayes, Edward, where's your shine? Snakes in the South are easy to find. Cock-blocking the music people, like it's the only woman in a 500-mile radius. You got a better suit, and I'm happy for that, but I hope you didn't leave it empty. You see, for some of us, this music is not just a passing thing. It is tuned in us. We live, eat, and die in, no matter the clime and place. Where's your music now? We say, "Happy birthday, Marines," but some are just empty uniforms. But this is life. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. There is good and bad in everyone, and good and bad in everything. Chapter 7. Now for my brothers, sisters, and music lovers. We hold the title of the United States Marine, United States Marine Bandsman, and the Major told me one and for all time. I like that. I hope you are well. I think of that title every time I compose. I was told when I became a Marine I'd become different. There are many like me, but this life is mine. How is yours? Are you a Marine until you die? Be proud and stand tall every day. Good times, bad, get better, rinse and repeat. A writer wrote, "Wherever I go, there I am. Every note I make is an imprint." Before I went to the Marine Corps, I understood what to put behind the notes. Then I learned to attack and be percussive in San Diego, Norfolk, and Quantico. I didn't sign up to serve the country for you, haters, debaters, and music cock-blocking players. I did it because I love America, and I wanted to play music for it too. I did and realized I still can and will do. Some people say there is no way. He couldn't have. I can't believe he is a former Marine, but I thought they destroyed him at 19. You know that music thing? Well, I have lived. I have been in a coma, then during COVID, no COVID, and nearly died, all from a dirty, dry-shaved razor from another recruit by drill instructor, Sergeant Ansley. I sometimes wake up hearing him again, quietly, tenderly, almost a whisper. "Recruit Cosby will never make it to the band. 'Tis fine. This is life." Later at Quantico, a sergeant approached me that I had never seen before. He said, "I remember you. He was gunning for you." I said, "I'm sorry?" He said, "San Diego. I remembered they singled you out." He said, "I can't believe you're still here. Now people are talking about you on base with that no-shave chit." I flipped it and I asked, "Do you know why? Why did he do this to me?" He said, "It's not because you wanted to be a Marine, not because of your name. Not because an officer called the barracks and told them not to do anything to hurt your hands. It was just because you were going to the band. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to fill an empty uniform, but I hope that we all try and fill it. So, as if I disagree or agree with the devil dog, a dog devil still holds the name. Don't get twisted. We are still the same. You see, a Marine is chosen by the universe before he or she is made sperm. It calls us like God and his Holy Ghost. It looks for you, and you look for it. It says, "Come hither to my Trinity." Let me insert this thing, so when you are far away, Sometimes you feel that little jolt. That's the Marine Corps dopamine. That little oorah you say when you see a brother. It wants to jump out and scream. So now for all my debaters, haters, players, and demotivators, I'll keep that old Marine Corps spirit, and it will always be good enough for me. This thing is bigger than the individual, but it needs the individual to be bigger. So for those of you who have served the American Trinity of the Eagle, the Globe, and the Anchor, happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fi and no fee fo fums. Bassist, Quantico Marine Band, the QMB Marine Band Quantico. P.S. Sending me to Okinawa without cookie pants would have been my heaven. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Marine. One and all the time. Skivvy's holding 6 inches of steel. One and all the time. Square that shit away and show clear shooter. One and all the time. Fire watch. Shut your nasty suck. One and all the time. Decks, bulkheads, and hatches fart sacking. One and all the time. Blow that trash out the sky right now. One and all the time. You do you, and I'll make music and mark my time. If I could only tell them, Major, what that did for me. One and all the time.
Formed by Act of Congress in 1798. Formed by Act of Congress in 1798. How do you do, friends of the United States Marine Band?
Yeah, I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Okay. But don't move, just keep going right at it. Cool. Yeah.
Your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Formed by Act of Congress.
I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Okay. Yeah.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Yeah.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Yeah.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Yeah.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
But would you rather be the predator or prey?
Formed by Act of Congress.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
You better grab a tissue, it's mad official.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you... Daddy was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Formed by Act of Congress in 1798.
Gotta get it.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Yeah.
Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
Tell me what you getting into.
Marine Band.
You're right. Mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you...
How do you do, friends of the United States Marine Band?
Let it rain.
You're right. Daddy was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you... Dog.
Marine Band.
Dog.
Marine Band.
Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right.
On July 4, 2026, America celebrates 250 years. This isn't just a moment to look back, it's a chance to look forward, together. To honor this milestone, Ellis Beatle Entertainment, Nahala Music, and Beatle presents E Pluribus Futurum, Out of Many, a Future. A brand new album filled with songs of unity, progress, and hope. It's a soundtrack for our next chapter, and it's our gift to you. Download the entire album for free. And the celebration doesn't stop there. Get ready for every picnic, parade, and family gathering with the America's 250th celebration collection from Beatle Go. From stylish apparel and eco-friendly socks to picnic blankets and pickleball sets for the whole family. Wear your spirit, share the moment. It's time to celebrate our future. On July 4, 2026, download your free album, E Pluribus Futurum, and shop the exclusive 250th anniversary collection.
American pride, a beautiful.
Visit BeatleGo.com today. That's Beetle-go.com.
Beetle go, get up and go.
We've reached the close of another episode from Ellis Beatle Magazine Podcast, a place where creativity, storytelling, and nostalgia come together. If these reflections sparked memories or new ideas, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode packed with stories that celebrate the magic of imagination. Visit ellisbeatle.com for information about projects and features straight from our creative studio. And don't forget to stop by BeatleGo.com for a curated selection of camping and outdoor-themed products, while highlighting national parks, state parks, and recreation. Stay connected with us on Instagram. Find us at Ellis Beatle and at Go Beatle Go for a regular dose of inspiration and updates. Until next time, keep embracing your creativity and honoring the stories and experiences that shape you. Thanks for listening.